It feels good. As I did it the Wednesday after Memphis, so it's been quite a while now. And I was actually planning on making a start before this, and I just hadn't gotten enough on-course reps in, and wanted to. I was just kind of up in the air, and then ultimately, this was always going to be a good place to start. And I got a couple great pieces of advice before and during recovery, and one of them was that no one's ever come back too late from a surgery. So I kind of took that to heart, and as much as I wanted to just start getting out there, I'm glad that I've waited till here. And but yeah, things feel really good. I'm very pleased with how everything's gone. It's I wake up, it's a little tight still after putting it to use a lot the last couple weeks to try to get ready. But it's nothing that can do any damage anymore, and I just loosen it up, and then it feels really good. So ideally, I just don't think about it, but that might take a little while. I'm not sure, but it's all systems go now, and I'm excited to be back. I don't feel like I missed much, because I think I maybe missed one or two events that I would have played in anyways. So it kind of just feels like the start to a new season, which I think is a good thing. Shortest term is to feel like I get through these 3 weeks and I feel as good or better than I did when I started as far as physically. That's kind of a not very exciting goal, but one that would mean a lot. And then I'd love to work myself into contention before the Masters at least once. And then, maybe a lofty goal this year would be to make the Ryder Cup team. I don't have a lot of points off of last season, so given the level of competition on the American side, it's on the points list. I'm going to have to do some really, really good things in some really big tournaments. So that would be kind of an ultimate kind of year-end goal for this year, would be to make that team. And then a lot of this has been kind of a 10-year outlook. I think if I try to make this year, coming back from this, a must play well, I'm just going to get frustrated because, even though it was a while ago, I haven't really been playing, golf and obviously competitively, but even playing, I haven't played many rounds since mid-August just because of the process. So, I think looking at it from a long-term view as I step on the first tee, take it shot by shot, but, let's settle in, let's get fully healthy and get some of these shots off these hanging just playing is very different from hitting a lot of balls off mats. And, so trying to adjust to that is more short-term with kind of a long-term back of my mind view of, maybe I got 10 years of hopefully similar schedules and set some goals for some wins and some contending in majors and stuff like that. My understanding is the tour is trying to do a lot of polling to the fans, and also a lot of conversations with networks. Obviously linear television's changed from the last time a deal was done till the next time a new thing could happen. So, trying to figure out what's the best product that we can put forward, whether it's on the course here or it's through other, different things like TGL, and how do you reach a different audience? Some people who love this product, may not take into watching TGL, and then I've talked to others who have loved TGL that, may not tune in, on Saturdays and Sundays to PGA Tour rounds. So I think just broadening that to kind of bridge the gap and invite some new fans in. But my understanding is they're doing the right things as far as who they're talking to, how they're figuring it out, and then open to adjusting, open to making changes quickly to just try to get to what's the best product we could have. Is it all quick or reactive? I mean, it's been a long time of the same thing, so at some point you got to make changes and be open to it. And is that now? I mean, it seems like guys that have wanted to do TGL are loving it. They're loving playing in it. They say it's very different, but it's also super fun. So, maybe it should have been done sooner. So you could argue that too.